Hi, this is Eric at 1110 Systems, and today I want to demonstrate our free CWT calculator that's available for download at our website at 1110systems.com. Okay, so let's fire up the application, and it's going to launch like any other application. Okay, so this is the application interface, and its primary function is to evaluate and extrapolate hundredweight pricing or price per pound for 3 elements: structural framing members, drywall framing members, and steel deck. And this area over here is where we're going to input maybe a quote to figure out actually what hundredweight price or price per pound we're actually paying for that steel. Over here is where we're going to input a known input of price per pound or hundredweight price. That's going to drive this area of the spreadsheet to determine total pricing for members or a list of 1,400 different members we have loaded up into the spreadsheet. Okay, so now I'm going to show you an example of how we can use a quoted member to figure out all sorts of different pricing for those 1,400 different framing members we have loaded into our software here. So here I'm going to pull right from the quote. I'm going to pull this 3 5/8 18 gauge stud. I'm going to put it right in here as the price per linear foot is 89 cents. And that's going to give us a hundredweight price of $76. Now I can go down here and put in any member and come up with a price per linear foot based upon that price per pound or hundredweight price. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to compare and average multiple members from the quote to come up with an average price per pound or an average hundredweight price. So I'm just going to input the quote right here. Okay, so I've got 5 different framing members loaded in here. As you can see, it's given me a hundredweight price anywhere from about $76 a hundred to just over 80. Average though is 78.28 a hundredweight. I'm going to put 78.28 here. And then down in this area, like as I did before, I can come up with my own metal list and come up with the price per linear foot for each of those members. As you can see, we have standard framing members loaded in here, Big Apple joist, trade ready joist, Titan headers, heavy duty, and joist right members loaded in here. But again, we have about 1,400 different members loaded in here, all with their pounds per linear foot noted. And on these specialty items, you're definitely going to want to contact 1110 for exact pricing on those, because we need to reach out to each one of those specific manufacturers for exact pricing. These specialty members usually carry a multiplier or something else other than standard framing members. But using this tool to figure out pricing per linear foot for standard framing members is something I do every single day. Okay, so I'm going to clear this out and quickly show you the deck. And if I know the price of, say, 3-inch composite deck, 18 gauge at $2.35 a square foot, come up with 8704. And we have most standard deck products loaded in here, B-deck, in-deck, form decks, and we have Versadex. So based upon that hundredweight price, we could extrapolate approximate price per square foot of all these deck elements. Throw caution to utilizing this for Versadeck. You're actually going to want to use a quoted Versadeck price to extrapolate other Versadeck prices, because it is a true specialty deck and specialty items don't necessarily follow the same hundredweight pricing as their standard or commodity deck elements. Okay, and then one final note, we do have Pro Stud, Viper Stud, 30 mil and 33 mil drywall stud framing products loaded into the tool. Historically, those aren't really tied to hundredweight pricing, so use that with caution, but it is there as a tool. Head over to 1110systems.com to download the free tool today and contact me if you got any questions.